forms to see the people rejoicing, yet Azra's words chill me to the core. I fear that evil endures abroad.
A guy who's so anti-evil but becomes evil in the end.
Good morrow, my lord.
That's what I call ironic, that is.
To godly condition. And we rejoice to see thee in health after such danger.
Yet there is danger in health, for I must forego thy tender ministrations.
My lord,
Menstruation, what? Like tender menstruation. Okay.
I shall serve thee in any way I can, my lord.
I have retrieved a sacred relic, lady, the amulet of St. Jude. I would give it thee, my lady, for thy devoted care.
I take no gifts. The Lord's work is favor enough.
It is the dearest of all I have.
It's my most sacred possession. I found it in a cave 10 minutes ago.
Please, keep this for my sake.
That's the only thing he would have.
True.
We'll store our rat for future.
Yeah, and our later, because neither of those has much use to us.
Oh, sir, I pray that the light of the Lord fill thy body with strength and vigor.
Vinegar? Right, options.
1, 2.
Dexterity is better.
Yes, that will be.
Good day, Archbishop Giza. Explain thy intentions toward good Sister Inesca. I command thee to speak only truth before God.
I find her the fairest of all God's creatures, and bemoan the cruel fate that hath placed her beyond my reach. In another time and place, we might have found happiness together, as man and wife.
Such thoughts
Within the next 50 years, they're probably going to scrap marriage and replace it with marriage contract. You get married for X amount of years via contract basis.
from my heart.
If we live for 200 years, you're not only looking at the same pair of saggy balls or tits for 200 years.
Sure, I mean, back in that day, you did die at like 40.
Yeah.
Out of thy star.
I think the fact there's so much divorce now is just proof that we live too long to be with one person. Humans aren't meant to have one person. They're meant to have a whole pile. Orgies for days, that's what we all need.
Think of the sort of person you would have been attracted to 10 years ago, compared to the sort of person you would get attracted to now.
Strong enough to return to thy regiment.
Exactly, what is going to be in 10 more years?
Exactly.
And 10 more and 10 more and 10 more.
Humanity just changes as we age. And like we say, we should be approaching our deathbed now, but because of technology and shit,
I must protest. My
we
place
just
is
keep
here.
going.
The demon queen confessed they sought
Our
to defile
ancestors
holy
would have
places.
been dead
It is
in
my
30.
duty to protect these hallowed grounds when next they attack.
Thy Archbishop
It's interesting to think how far we can actually live if we can correct it. Imagine we could live to 500, 1,000.
1.
I obey.
I shall be watching thee, thou
Langolier.
immoral lad.
Fuck yourself. Woo! Nighttime!
Again, Christoph. Proof that the whole world can go to shit because you fell in love with a pretty woman.
2,000-year-old plan goes to tits up because of a pair of tits.
Just because
G-strings
you couldn't
cause
have
genocide.
that pair of tits.
G-strings cause genocide. Death Star. Quest log. Protect Prague by night.
Yeah, basically you just have to kill all the sluts in the street.
I know. All the sluts in the street. Where are the sluts?
Well, we are in Prague.
So much slutcher. Reason? Dre's there. Dre unleashed slutcher all over Prague.
God damn it, Dre.
She would. It's the kind of thing she'd do. She's demented enough.
Yeah, I can see that.
Come with me, God. Let us fight. For
Huzzah.
Jeebus. For Holy Mother Watsits. And the power of Wibble.
Protecting the streets of Prague.
Killing the slutcher in Prague. The slutcher in Prague. Beating the slutcher
In Prague.
to death because it's Atcha. Making them say Atcha. What's that? The Jewish quarter. That's where the apothecary is, isn't it?
I think so.
Over the bridge, if memory serves.
Yeah.
Or was that towards
It's either the Jewish quarter or the rich quarter.
the prince's house? I remember that much.
Yeah. But I think it's before you get to the Jewish quarter. You go over the bridge and then you go down. There's like promenade. And then at the end of the promenade is the Jewish quarter.
You go over the bridge and far away.
You go over the bridge and through the promenade, then you're in the Jewish quarter, and the potion woman is on the promenade.
This is a night for picking up rodents.
Night of the Rats. Well, they're actually letting us across Judith Bridge.
Judith Bridge.
I thought they only unlocked that after you embraced. Oh no, you can go talk to the woman, because I remember she tells you about Canaanite law.
Yeah, you can
And he
go
gets all offended. Isn't this the monastery?
Yes. Cappadocians, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we can go all the way to the monastery already.
But go back to the bridge. Go into the thing. We can actually go seek that potion woman now.
That's His Majesty's castle.
Yeah, there we go. Golden Lane. So she's in one of these shops.
Yeah, that one.
I bid ye welcome and sing your praises for the slaying of Azra the unliving.
Without thy laws, I could not have slain her. So I thank thee for thy wise counsel.
But we've not spoken
Thy
to you
answers said many
before.
things that did shake my soul. I would have benefit of thy law.
Ask thy questions.
Am I a time traveller?
Yeah. 3.
What means she by Canaanite?
So every mother's child knows of vampires. Very few know they are descended from Cain and raised by the first woman created by God.
Lilith.
Do not blaspheme so about Adam and Eve.
Ha! Not Adam and Eve. Adam and Lilith. Lilith was Adam's first wife, and the spirit woman was she. Now, Adam wanted Lilith to serve under him, and Lilith spurned such pumpkin courtship, leaving him for the company of angels and devils. So, God did fashion Eve, who was meek and mild, but their children were far from gentle. When Cain slew his brother Abel, God cursed Cain, saying that the food that grew of the earth would no longer sustain him. Only blood, like the blood he spilled from Abel, would slay his thirst.
God really is quite daft.
Outcast Cain, and
So much for being a superior being.
harnessed the powers of heaven to him. God made Cain the first vampire, and Cain made all the rest by preying on the descendants of sin, Adam's third son. And so, all vampires are called Cainites, but only by those who know more than the church tells.
I cannot pay heed to such strange notions.
You will heed me, if you would hurt them.
2.
What means she by
Oh.
Canaanite?
So,
Do not.
Shut up!
Know thou the Methuselah of Visceron?
It's evil.
Methuselahs are among the most ancient and powerful.
Thank you for your counsel we never experienced. Maybe he did it while he's sleepwalking or something.
I think you must have been able to have talked to her before, but we.
I think you could have talked to her.
The foul heart of the evil Tzimitzi vampire clan. But don't you be going there, young one. Even an army of thy sword brethren could not dislodge such evil.
Four.
What lore hast thou of these demons?
The vampires do prey on mortals, but they do say their real hatred for other vampires. The 13 great vampire clans are forever at war. Clan against clan, elder against children in a fearsome jihad. They do shake the world to its foundations with their hate and twist up the destiny of mortals into their dark tapestry.
One.
Know thou of the Tzimitzi?
Of the 13 great vampire clans, the fiends of Clan Tzimitzi be the most vicious.
Oh.
They come from the dark Carpathian mountains, where ancient evil slumbers. They seek to rule mortals as cattle, and abduct us from the streets at night. They cruelly craft the flesh to fashion monsters, which they call Shlakta. To extend their rule into daylight, they do corrupt mortals with wealth and power and their own demonic blood. When the mortal servants do drink the blood of their masters, they become ghouls
Interesting
and live
thing.
forever.
The
long as
when
they
Rome
drink
sacked
each
Carthage,
day their daily blood.
it was because
In the oldest
Carthage was full of
brew.
Bruja and Rome was full of Venture, and they had a feud going on.
Children are
Interesting
born
idea.
as revenants, mortals, born with
Rome does
vampiric
scream
blood
Venture.
coursing in their veins.
Yeah, the Venture were pulling the strings in Rome, and they didn't like the Bruja cult that was growing in Carthage, so they twisted things and basically sent the Roman army to sack Carthage on their behalf.
We can sell her some rats.
And I think it was from about then that the Bruja became like really radicalized, as it
Again.
were.
Who's got $4.5 grand at this point in the game?
A very, very good player.
Apparently so.
Grinding in the
Go
mines.
with God, young one, and be sure to be within the warmth of a hearth when the sun falls, for the foes you have seen are but a small part of the wickedness that walks the streets of Prague by night.
I shall send all such wickedness back to hell.
Can you be any more of a cliche, Christoph?
Apparently not. Right, back.
Like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.